Well, I need to tell you something that might sound counterintuitive. Most people spend their whole lives accumulating things, buying things, building up their stuff, and they think that's what wealth is, having more, owning more. But the funny thing is, as you approach retirement, one of the smartest things you can do is sell, get rid of things. This perspective isn't popular, but unpopular ideas are often the most valuable. At VaultWise, we talk a lot about building wealth, but just as important is knowing when to simplify it. If this kind of long-term thinking resonates with you, make sure you subscribe to the VaultWise channel, because this mindset will shape your financial future. Because real wealth isn't built only by adding, it's protected by knowing when to subtract.
A lifetime of observation. Now, let me be clear about something. I'm not talking about selling your investments. I'm not saying cash out your retirement accounts. I'm talking about physical assets, things people assume are valuable, but quietly drain wealth. I've had decades to observe this. I've watched people enter retirement full of hope and others full of stress. The difference was rarely income. It was lifestyle weight. Those who retired well carried less. Less stuff, less responsibility, less maintenance. They simplified early. And that decision paid dividends for the rest of their lives, because retirement doesn't reward complexity, it rewards clarity.
The family home. Let's talk about the emotional one first. The house. This is where memories live, where children grew up, where life happened. But memories don't require square footage, and nostalgia doesn't pay property taxes. The truth is simple. The home you needed at 40 is rarely the home you need at 70. Empty rooms still cost money. Maintenance doesn't retire when you do. Downsizing isn't giving up. It's realigning your life with your reality. Less space often brings more peace and more financial flexibility. Because the house that once served your family may now be quietly serving your expenses. Vehicles that no longer serve you. Next, let's talk about vehicles. Extra cars, boats, RVs, recreational toys. At one time, they represented success. Now they represent obligation, insurance, repairs, storage, registration, costs that never take a day off. Many retirees are surprised how rarely these are used, yet the bills arrive every month without fail. Selling what you no longer use isn't loss, it's efficiency, and efficiency is freedom, because if something drains money while delivering little joy, it's not an asset anymore. Collections and valuables. Over a lifetime, people collect things: furniture, tools, antiques, memorabilia. Each item feels important. Each item carries a story. But stories don't require storage units, and collections require decisions, eventually. Selling earlier gives you control. Waiting pushes that burden onto others. Your future self will thank you for making fewer hard choices later, because memories are carried forward. Clutter is left behind. High-maintenance properties. Second homes often look perfect on paper, until reality steps in. Travel costs, repairs, local taxes, months of sitting unused. What once felt like freedom slowly becomes responsibility. Many retirees discover that renting gives them more control than owning. You enjoy the experience without the obligation. Ownership ties you down. Access sets you free. Because retirement should feel lighter, not heavier. Lifestyle expenses that no longer fit. One of the most dangerous traps before retirement is carrying a working life lifestyle into a fixed income future. Big expenses feel normal when income is high. They feel stressful when it's not. Lower expenses reduce pressure.
and pressure is the silent killer of retirement joy. Financial peace is often created by removing what no longer fits your season of life, because comfort in retirement comes from stability, not excess.
At VaultWise, we focus on something most people ignore: long-term sustainability. Retirement isn't about preserving your past, it's about designing your future. Time becomes valuable, energy becomes limited, freedom becomes everything. Those who thrive don't manage more, they manage better. They own fewer things and gain more life. Because the true return on simplicity is peace of mind.
Letting go isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Selling isn't failure, it's preparation. The goal was never to own the most. The goal was to live the best. So sell the excess, keep what matters. Because the greatest assets in retirement aren't things at all. They're time, health, relationships, freedom. And if you want more thinking like this, practical, calm, and built for real life, subscribe to the VaultWise channel. Because wealth isn't what you hold on to, it's what finally lets you breathe.